Manisha, Priyam is our political analyst on this debate. Prasenjit, left-leaning economist. Subramanian Swamy of the BJP. And my first question is to Salman Soz of the Congress Party. Tell me, Mr. Salman Soz, in which orchard and on which trees is the money now growing for this subsidy?
The simple response to your rather jocular question, Arnab.
It's an absolutely serious question. I don't know why you find it funny.
No,
I think it's a very serious question.
I'm going to give you a very straight response,
And I think you are being insulting to the Prime Minister of India when you call it jocular. Because when the Prime Minister of India said that money does not grow on trees, when the Prime Minister of India was saying money does not grow on trees, you certainly didn't find it funny. And neither did we. So please don't undermine my question by calling it jocular.
You're in the habit of taking words, twisting them, and putting.
What have I twisted? The Prime Minister said when we were asked.
I just want to tell you.
He was asked.
I think we should get to the point.
Was asked. The Prime Minister said, "Where would the money for this have come from? Money does not grow on trees." And he said, if we had not acted, it would have meant a higher fiscal deficit.
Arnab.
So which tree is the money growing on now?
You let me respond. I just want to say this.
Which money?
The fact of the matter is that many people across this nation were facing great hardship. Great hardship. There was inflationary pressures. Then the non-subsidized LPG gas prices were rising. As a result of all that we were listing, on the ground, on the campaign trail,
really?
As part of our kind of manifesto preparation, consultations, we came up. People basically gave us feedback. We presented it to the government.
This is not
that Rahul Gandhi basically simply.
You're even fumbling now while you are speaking because you're even fumbling now because the fact is that you are not telling me.
I want to ask you, Arnab.
Yes, you can ask me what the hell
I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Where are you whenever there's something about the poor in this country?
What are you saying?
Television studios kind of come up and say, every time, if there's a little bit that's going on, where people need some help, we try to do something. What's going on? Now the economy is in danger.
I'm sorry, what
because
do you
of
mean
5,000 crores? Are you serious?
What do you mean little bit? I'm sorry, don't insult the people of this country by saying little bit.
5,000 crores?
It becomes a big deal only when Rahul Gandhi says so. I am asking you today, you lost 4-0. First you insisted the 6-cylinder cap was justified. Then you increased it to 9 in January 2013. If 12 is the number that will balance our economic interests and people's concern, why did you not put the cap at 12 in September 2012 itself? Why did the Prime Minister of India insult the people of this country by saying money does not grow on trees? Why did he do that?
The simple fact is, Arnab, that when you run an economy, you're not always on one exact track.
Right. And now you're not running an economy?
And
this is
part of the calibration process.
No, what are you running now?
This is part of the calibration process.
What calibration process?
Are you suggesting that we should just stick to... Are you suggesting that we should just stick to one...
I am suggesting, and Subramanian Swamy is coming in, I am suggesting that it took one sentence from Rahul Gandhi for the Prime Minister to do a U-turn.
No,
and all
wrong.
The Prime Minister of India wants to do...
This is the voice of the people.
The Prime Minister of India, the Prime Minister of India cannot do public relations for the Congress Vice President. That's what I'm suggesting. At that point of time, Veerappa Moily said...
the people of the country.
People of the country, where were the people of the country?
Rahul Gandhi is the vehicle for that.
Oh, really?
Rahul Gandhi is simply the vehicle for that.
Rahul Gandhi is the vehicle of the people of the country. And what are the rest of us? Bullock carts?
The message goes...
Please understand, Mr.
The point is that
you are losing the train of your own argument. On 4th of January...
Salman
Soz, with great respect to your father, who I also have great respect for, the question is this, that Veerappa Moily said on January 4th that 9 subsidized cylinders a year covers 90% of the consumers. Today you are coming on Times Now and saying Rahul Gandhi is the vehicle of the people of the country, by which statistical analysis I should assume that Rahul Gandhi is the voice of 10% of the people of this country and 90% have been taken care of by Veerappa Moily. You are losing your argument tonight. I'm getting Subramanian Swamy in.
The simple point is, Arnab.
Subramanian Swamy is responding first. Subramanian Swamy. Where's the money coming from? Should you be welcoming what has happened?
Well, what is happening is that there is an effort by the Congress party in a crude way to try and build up the image of Rahul Gandhi as some kind of ringmaster in a government which is emerging like a circus. He cracks the whip and the lions climb up on the table. Now, this is, of course, unfortunately come at the backdrop of an interview which you, Mr. Arnab Goswami, did with Rahul Gandhi, and the whole country thinks that this man is completely lacking in ideas, which means that this whole business of increasing 3 cylinders, or the question of Maharashtra's cabinet reversal or the ordinance being scrapped, these are all looks like match fixing and is becoming a ridiculous joke in the country. The fact is matter is
what
that
is your position, Mr.
today
Swamy?
what is necessary is to encourage people. My position is that the government should try and encourage people to shift to alternative ways of cooking food, such as electric plates and so on, which are much cheaper, rather than try and subsidize the cylinders till you reach a point where people are willing to pay the price for the cylinders. This kind of subsidy regime
the BJP is opposed to this subsidy right now,
and it's totally against all principles of economics.
Oh, so the BJP is opposed to the
pardon?
subsidy? The BJP is opposed to the subsidy. You don't want people.
I didn't hear you.
So yes.
I am for market pricing of all goods according to the demand and supply.
You want to punish
except in
people.
extreme emergencies.
You want to punish people
And
all
in
the
this
more. And then
particular case,
before an election.
There's no question of punishing. There's no question of punishing people. You need a comprehensive, systemic approach to the economic system, where you create jobs, you put money into people's hands, not through subsidy, but through giving them jobs. That should be the focus. This question of reducing the people to beggars, depending on the subsidy and handouts from the government, is old socialism. You are bringing back socialism through the back door, and socialism has failed worldwide. The Soviet Union has collapsed. It's no more there. It's 16 countries now.
Arnab, can I come in?
I'm a bit shocked at Subramanian Swamy's comments.
Me too. I'm totally kind of in disbelief. But can I come in for a second?
Are you speaking for yourself or for the BJP as well, Mr. Swamy?
He's speaking for the BJP.
You invited me in my individual capacity. I don't know what. I would assume that the BJP would be for.
Then we should get someone from the BJP to come in here.
Prices are going to be reflecting of the scarcities in the economy. But this kind of subsidization.
Arnab, you should bring someone from the BJP. Why is the BJP unrepresented here?
There's been no meeting of the BJP and resolution passed on this question. But generally, if you want the BJP view,
I mean, there's been no meeting. I've had no meeting with the Congress leadership. But can I come in for a second?
No, 1 second. I want to go back to Prasenjit. I'm a little confused. 1 second. Let's let Prasenjit in. But you know what, Mr. Salman Soz, if you're trying to look for that feeble little loophole through which you can escape the charge that you are facing today,
I'm not going to escape.
You can forget it.
I'm going to respond to everything.
You can forget it.
I'm going to respond to everything.
Because the fact of the matter is that the course of that interview, Rahul Gandhi says, I'm against over-centralization of power in the hands of one person. Now, I think he is the most powerful individual in the entire subcontinent, and all power is only in his hands. He's bigger than the Prime Minister of India.
Can we get...
He says, you don't know, 1 second. So please understand how Rahul Gandhi is contradicting what he said himself.
The people of this country are supreme.
Really? And the people of the country were not supreme where the Prime Minister said money does not grow on trees. I get it, Prasenjit. Is this a blatantly political move aimed at the elections? Do you support it?
I think that it is not only a political move, it is an opportunistic political move, and it is utter hypocrisy. Because if the argument which the Congress spokesperson is giving now, that they got feedback from the people that people are suffering because of inflation, are you serious? The people of our country have been suffering from inflation over the past 3 to 4 years. Double-digit food inflation. Where was your Rahul Gandhi? Where were you? Where were your other, grassroots workers? Don't you know what the people have been suffering? The Reserve Bank has been hiking interest rate one after the other because of inflation. And if this is the state of the Congress party today. And secondly, as you are correctly pointing out, I think that the Congress, in order to be at least, politically honest, they need to first of all say, if this is good economics or this is pro-people policy, what they are saying, then they should say that what Manmohan Singh has pursued over the past 10 years or at least the past 5 years is completely anti-people and anti-poor. What Manmohan Singh stands for in terms of his economic dictum, which Mr. Subramanian Swamy in his individual capacity is also parroting today, that is against the interests of the people. Let them also admit that. And the third point I want to make is that, I think that first of all, from an economic point of view, I think that yes, there is a great scope for subsidies in our country, because in our country there is a lot of poor people. There is a scope for food subsidies, fuel subsidies, and the kind of free market economics that Mr. Swamy talks about actually works nowhere in the world.
You have no
Even
figures.
Go and find out the amount of subsidies in the United States.
The figures are completely against you, but you can keep saying that. The figures are completely against you. Your figures don't support you. You can keep saying it. You may sound very populist when you say that.
What figures?
Your figures, data, Prasenjit, data, statistics.
What data?
Data. You want me to show you the data?
What data you are talking
You want me to quote you the data? What are you saying?
Data?
Yeah, I can put data to you.
Yes,
I can put data to you. You don't know the data, Prasenjit. The problem is that you take this highly ideological position without having any data at your command.
No, tell me the data. Tell me the data.
The data is that the Controller of General of Accounts on December 13, 2013 has put up some very interesting figures. Obviously, Prasenjit, you've not read it. And that's why you're saying, where is the data? I can enlighten you. I thought you would be aware before making that kind of an argument we can keep doing the subsidies.
See, Rajdeep, the point is, I'm sorry, Arnab, I'm sorry. The point is that you will raise the question of misuse of subsidies. You will question the misdirection
No, not misuse of subsidies. From the period April to November 2013, the government earns 511,638 crores. In the same period, it spends 102,195 crores, which means it runs a fiscal deficit of 509,557 crores. The fiscal deficit for the first 8 months of the financial year, which is the period between April and March 2014, is 99.6% of the total income of the government. Where is this money? Where is the money?
No,
where is the money? Which tree is it growing on?
Listen,
one second. Is it growing on a Rahul Gandhi tree?
Try to get my...
I've given you the figures, right? So concede.
No, don't distort my argument.
I'm not distorting. You said where are the figures? I've just given you the figures.
Let me make my argument. No, please don't distort. Try and understand what I'm arguing. Do you think that the only expenditure this government incurs is on subsidies? There are so many other things.
Baba, I have told you the entire
balance sheet. Why don't you talk about the defense budget?
I have told you the whole balance sheet of this country.
The scams that are happening in defense.
I have told you the balance sheet. Are you going to solve all the defense scams in 3 months? Are you going to stop the scams in the next few weeks?
So that's why. Don't pit
what kind of an argument is that?
I am saying subsidies. Listen, Arnab. You also ask your research team. You also ask your research team to find out how much of subsidies United States
you ask your research team. You ask your research team.
What is the percentage of US GDP
Prasenjit, you ask your research team.
Argument against subsidies. I have a different point to make. You are not even allowing me to make my point. I think that the way the Congress government has done this. The way the Congress government and Mr. Rahul Gandhi has done this precisely is the wrong way of going about it, because they are not doing it in a democratic.
But he doesn't care. Do you think Mr. Soz cares?
Cynical and opportunistic manner.
Do you think Salman Soz cares? For Salman Soz, he's just defending the indefensible tonight. He knows it's a blatantly political move. He knows the Prime Minister has done a U-turn.
Absolutely.
He knows this is political. Unfortunately, he has to try and defend it.
Arnab, listen to me. I can't hear you properly. Arnab, I can't hear you properly. Let's just have a, because there's some problem with my audio. I
No,
can't hear-
congressmen very often pretend not to hear me when
But I
I'm
can't
making
hear
an
you.
uncomfortable
But-
point.
Arnab, you can come and listen into the earphone, and so that's why we have to kind of talk. Let's not talk at cross purposes. I can barely hear you, so let me understand what you were saying. Please ask me the question.
I am accusing you of political hypocrisy, and I am accusing your Prime Minister of going back on his comments and insulting the people of this country by saying in 2012 money does not grow on trees, and suddenly realizing that money grows on trees. I am making a direct accusation, Mr.
Arnab,
Soz.
can
I thought I was
respond-
fairly direct.
Can I respond to that?
Yes.
Can I respond to that? Can I respond?
Yeah, I've been waiting for a long time for you to respond to me.
No, because there's a delay out here, and I have an audio problem. So please bear with me. I know you love statistics. Let me give you some statistics. The Asian Development Bank, in its recent report, talks about social protection spending in Asian countries. India's social protection spending at 1.7% is among the lowest in Asia. And we've been trying to increase it through
You discovered
now we've
this
come up
now?
with the food security
No, your
bill.
Prime Minister did not know this.
So we're
Your
trying to
Prime
make
Minister,
improvements.
your Prime Minister didn't know this.
Sorry,
Your Prime Minister
we
didn't
are
know this.
running the government for the
Prasenjit,
past 10 years.
Prasenjit, Prime Minister
can't
didn't know
hear
this
you.
15 months back.
I can't.
The Prime Minister has discovered this now. Our Economist Prime Minister did not know this 15 months back. I mean, what is this? Is rubbish.
There's a problem with my. I can't.
One second, Manisha, Priyam is responding. Come on,
problem with my-
please. Come on, please. Please, Manisha, Priyam, what do you make of these U-turns and the somersaults which the Congress party is going through today? In the meantime, I'll try and improve the audio connection with you. Manisha, can I have your views on this? I think my own view is, I think Mr. Salman Soz has tied himself up in knots on this tough subject today.
Yeah, Mr.
But your
Soz
response.
is not only is there an audio problem, there is also an idea problem. LPG is not equal to social protection spending. Whoever on earth told him that? And the closest comparators actually come from countries like Brazil, where in fact there has been a gradual consolidation of 40-50 different schemes that run in this country through 8 to 10 line ministry departments, and he can go back to the Rajiv Gandhi dictum. None of it goes down to the poor. So the social protection spending is weak in this country, not
Subsidies
because
fall under social
yes,
protection.
So wrong. And the second point is,
No.
and the second point, Mr. Soz,
Subsidies
is
fall under
that,
social protection.
that
You're wrong.
governments.
Yeah, 1 second. Salman,
No.
let her complete.
Sorry,
you're
an LPG.
and you're
Salman, let her
right.
complete.
And
You're
LPG,
wrong.
Mr. Soz, we can go home till the cows go
She's
home.
wrong. She
and
said that I
LPG
was wrong.
subsidy is not equal to
Subsidies are
social
a form
protection.
of social protection.
And LPG subsidy
What?
is not. LPG subsidy is not social protection. LPG subsidy is not social protection, and especially governments
It comes under-
that are
it
not
comes
even
under the
going
budget.
to
What are you
present their
saying?
budget in the next term. And sorry, you don't even have the capacity to present the budget the next year. What business do you have to bleed a budget of 5,000
Now you're going to the budget?
You know,
I thought you were
we are
saying
in a
that I was
voting
wrong.
voter here. Mr. Soz, your government is not going to be presenting the budget next year. You're not going to have a full budget. What business do you have in punching our budget
I
with a
thought you
bigger
said with great-
CAD hole?
I thought you said with
so
great
the next
pride
government that
that
comes,
I was wrong on-
the only
on
job
subsidies being part
with
of the
great
social protection
pride,
budget.
Mr.
And now you're saying
Soz,
something
the
about the budget.
the only job of the next government is going to be to mop up the mess that you've left the country with. Fine? So is that what you want? And it is essentially
Why
going
won't
back.
you admit that
Your-
you're wrong
your
on subsidies
Aadhaar
being
card-
part of the social protection budget?
Hello, Mr. Soz.
LPG subsidy is not equal to social
Now you're going to go to the
protection.
Aadhaar card?
Pensions
Mr.
are.
Soz, Mr.
LPG
Soz,
subsidy is not equal
Mr.
to...
Soz, I'll tell you the
is
Congress
part of the
definition of.
social spending.
I'll tell you the
Not
Congress
LPG.
definition of social subsidy
Sorry.
spending. As far
Sorry.
as the Congress is
So is
concerned,
that-
I'll
LPG
tell you
is
the
not
Congress
social
definition. The Congress definition is LPG becomes part of social sector subsidy spending, whatever definition you're using for it, 12 weeks before the elections. One. B, Mr. Salman Soz, say sorry to the people of this country. Say sorry to the people of this country.
gas.
Say
Bolsa
sorry
gas.
tonight, right here. Now, say I am extremely sorry that my government was talking about all these imports, all the money we have to pay for in dollars, all the cash we don't have. Say sorry to the people of this country because your oil minister said at that point of time, we do not want to give subsidy to people who do not deserve it. People begin to deserve it. 12 weeks before an election. Till now, the same people who are undeserving. Say sorry for calling the citizens of India undeserving of the subsidy. Say sorry to the people of India for calling the people of India undeserving.
The people of this country.
Say sorry to the people.
You should say sorry.
You
first,
say
Arnab,
sorry.
Because you are misleading the people of this
you
country.
say sorry to the people of this country for having a different argument a year back.
This government that have led this country from low income status to middle income status. Why don't you tell people that? Why don't you tell people that 14 crore people are no longer living in extreme poverty because of the policies of this government? Why don't you tell people that? Why don't you tell people that we have actually helped people in rural areas get a living wage, which never used to exist in this country?
Why don't you say that? Don't use that strategy of trying to go away from the facts.
You're providing an
don't use that strategy. That strategy doesn't. That strategy is like water off a duck's back on me now. That strategy does not wash on me.
Why? Why is that?
Because I'm used to people speaking in generalities when I'm asking specific questions.
Why is that not relevant, Arnab?
Because I'm used to people answering in generalities when I'm asking specific questions.
I'm giving you a specific
I want specific answers, please. Enough. I am asking you today.
People no longer being poor is a generality to you?
I am asking you today, Mr. Soz, don't try that on me.
I want to.
Prasenjit, yeah, Prasenjit.
I'm sorry. You have these preconceived notions. Preconceived notions.
Prasenjit is coming in. I'm saying you changed your point.
First of all, the poverty figure which Mr. Soz is quoting, these poverty figures are based on a poverty line.
Yes.
Which is ridiculous.
It's an international poverty line.
Hang on.
International poverty line.
No, it's not an international poverty. Listen, you don't interrupt.
God,
Just have some patience. Just listen.
Let's go.
You go by $1.25 a day poverty line, you will have one figure. You go by $2 a day poverty line, you will understand.
No matter what
listen.
There's been more poverty reduction in this country in the last 10 years than ever before.
I have studied some economics.
Me too.
You can keep on reducing the poverty line to show how many people are going above the. I'm telling you. You go by $1 a day, more people will come out of poverty. You go by $2 a day, nobody will come out of poverty. So there is no consistent comparison.
Yes, there is.
We all know what your poverty line is. Your government said
gentlemen,
rupees a day is a poverty line.
Prasenjit, commercial break, short commercial break, Prasenjit.
I want to say that no matter.
Prasenjit, I have to take a small break.
What is the main issue?
I have to take a very small break because one second, I have to take a small break because there are no subsidies on a news channel. I'm back in just a couple of minutes. Don't go away. I'm coming back in a couple of minutes. Subramanian Swamy, I think you are on shaky ground today. First of all, I don't think your position that there should be... No, I feel it's all right to laugh, Mr. Subramanian Swamy, but the fact is that, this decision and the submission of the Prime Minister to Rahul Gandhi has stolen your thunder, A. B, I don't think your position is the BJP position. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. What you basically are saying today is that continue to punish the people of this country who have already been punished because of rising price rise. Punish them a little bit more. You're saying punish them a little bit more, continue to punish them, because I think that what is happening is the wrong thing to do. What we are debating is whether the government is being hypocritical in responding to Rahul Gandhi. But what you're saying basically is that the people of this country need to be punished a little bit more. Dr. Swamy, is it just your anger that Rahul Gandhi has stolen your thunder?
Well,
though you've been also clamoring, your party has been clamoring for a raise in cylinder cap since 2012.
Well, first of all, there's no such thing as a free lunch, as the old saying goes. This 5,000 crores has got to come from somewhere. And if it comes through increase in fiscal deficit, it means more inflation. You're just going to get things worse.
Yeah.
I think what Mr. Rahul Gandhi might have done in cahoots with this party is create a Scotch church policy that by the time the new government comes, you will have a bankrupt government. Now, the issue is that this is not there were 9 cylinders being given. Let me tell you that there hasn't been a proper analysis done that a good part of the cylinders which you give in subsidized thing finds its way to the tea shops around the country. Of course, that may be something which Mr. Manisha here might disapprove of, but the fact of the matter is that once you have taken a decision, as only 3 weeks ago, that you are not going to increase the number of cylinders because there is no money, and suddenly you do it because Mr. Rahul Gandhi says so, whose knowledge of economics is practically zero. We have to therefore be pretty hard-nosed about this. You want the economy to improve, you've got to know where to trim and where to expand. I told you that electrical appliances now are much cheaper than the cylinder method of cooking, using of cylinders. So let's look for alternative sources and see that people are able to get free and lower, I mean not free but
basically
cheap,
you feel that
that's what should be done. But you are interested only in handouts.
No, basically you are saying you feel that this whole stop culture has to stop, right? That's what you feel, Mr. Swamy, that this market economics must rule and the stop culture must go, if I understand you correctly.
Well, market economics subject to certain exigencies. You can't have a laissez-faire. I'm not for laissez-faire.
Oh. So when one second. So when the Karnataka BJP offer stops, it's okay. When in Delhi, Gadkari says that above the subsidy of 30% by the union government, there should be an additional subsidy of 30% on all equipments to be used in solar power, etc. That's okay. When SOPs are given, when the free laptop promises happens in Karnataka, that's okay. When you want to subsidize electricity in Delhi, that's okay. Well, your schemes in Madhya Pradesh, your food scheme in Chhattisgarh, that's okay. That's fine.
Karnataka.
That's fine. Subramanian Swamy finds that fine. He doesn't talk about them. But he only focuses.
Well.
So Mr. Swamy, my accusation is that you lack the moral authority as a BJP person to be criticizing the Congress on the subject.
Well, the question is not of moral authority or so on. The question is of good economics. I am telling you what is good economics. I am telling you what is good economics. I have heard this kind of thing when the Soviet model was there, that it is necessary to have quotas and licenses for the help of the poor people. We have approved it. We have proved it that when there was liberalization and the quotas and licenses went, the economic growth went up. I am giving you a prescription as an economist. Now there hasn't been a formal position of the BJP, so you can't ask me about what the BJP position is. And if
you're criticizing the BJP position
in the future.
You're criticizing the BJP position.
I am not criticizing.
Of course you are.
I am not criticizing.
You're opposing the BJP position
at all. If you give laptops, it creates. Come on, now listen to me. If you give free laptops, you create productivity. You enable children to.
I'm not talking laptops. Knowledge. I'm talking LPG cylinders. Here the BJP wants 12 LPG cylinders or not?
9 cylinders to 12 cylinders. It makes no difference and no sense at all if there are alternative means of cooking food.
Well, BJP is not talking about alternative means of cooking.
It makes a difference to the lives of millions of people in this country.
Which you've woken up to now, suddenly 12 weeks before the election, in an utterly hypocritical manner, in a blatantly political move.
We've been working on this for some time now.
Actually, the question is, I told you, the issue is of general principles. I talked to you about economics. Now, whether it is a political move on the part, I don't know. I think Mr. Rahul Gandhi has all erratic views. He attends a meeting of the core committee of the Congress and then goes back and says he will tear up the resolution of the business of the cabinet. Now, he is all haphazard. I'm not going to comment on what he's doing. And your interview has probably exposed him completely fully. I don't know whether you intended it that way, but that's what you have achieved.
Better than teaming up with some NGO to abolish all taxes in this country. Give all the rich people all the freebies in the country. That's what the BJP's program was, right? Till it got shot down.
Question of rich,
the 0% tax, the bank transaction tax.
The rich people have got freebies thanks to the Congress party. The Congress party is the one that's been handing out exemptions. You know what happened in the oil fields. You had to change. You have no question of progressive. It's being modern. you don't understand what is progressive. You're a communist, so you might be thinking progressive is a good word. But the fact of the matter is we are thinking of modern methods of improving governance in the country, and we are telling you how to rationalize the situation.
He is mixed up.
No, 1 second. The question is, I don't know what you're laughing about, Mr. Salman.
You can laugh yourself silly. It won't look very good on TV, I can tell you that.
Mr. Salman Soz, I asked you whether you will apologize for the U-turns. You see, Mr. Salman Soz. Yes, Mr. Salman Soz. You see, I believe.
Mr. Swamy I believe Salman for me, I think.
No, I believe that intellectual honesty is important. Intellectual dishonesty is intolerable, right? Consistency is important in public life. Inconsistency, Salman Soz, is intolerable, repugnant. Hypocrisy, Mr. Salman Soz, cannot be tolerated anymore.
Why don't you tell the BJP, by the way?
Why
don't you tell the BJP?
I am asking you.
The BJP supported the Food Security
I have told Subramanian Swamy.
Did you point it out?
I don't mince my words. I have told Subramanian Swamy that his position is opposite of that of the BJP.
BJP opposed the rollback. BJP opposed.
I have told him he distanced himself from the position of the BJP. I told him that his position is opposite to that of the party. He accepted it. Now I am asking you.
Who?
He, Subramanian Swamy, accepted it.
I'm not saying, no, not about Mr. Swamy. I'm not talking about Mr. Swamy. I'm talking about the number of times the BJP flip-flops on issues, saying one thing in Parliament, saying something else in TV studios. Why don't you raise the issue then?
Don't tell me what issues to raise.
In some TV studios, and I think it's clear for everybody to see.
Arnab, I think can I come in, because
no, I want to make a point here. My point is that on the 13th of December. Okay, make your point. I just want to say that on the 13th of December 2013, P. Chidambaram, Finance Minister of India, says, right, and please listen to me, don't look so horribly upset. I'm going to expose the U-turns and the hypocrisy of your government and your party, Mr. Soz, right here in front of you. Okay? So 45 days back, the Finance Minister of India says top of the list is fiscal consolidation. And he says, I speak for the government when I say there will be no compromise on the decision to walk on the path of fiscal prudence and contain the fiscal deficit year by year until we reach the goal of 3% of the GDP in 2016-17. 1 minute. Did he say so or not?
Okay.
Did he say so or not?
Yes,
and is the decision taken now?
Yes,
only aimed at mollifying Rahul Gandhi, a complete reversal of the solemn promise of the Finance Minister of India made 45 days back? Please tell me, come on.
The Finance Minister of India has said that he is going to stick to the red line of 4.8% of GDP as deficit figure for this financial year. The financial year is not over. Let us talk about it when we get there. But right now, I can tell you that
so you can afford spending 5,000 crores more.
About
amazing.
Some of the neediest
Manisha,
people in this country.
Amazing.
I say to you that you should also look elsewhere.
Manisha, Priyam.
There are lots of places where you can get money.
Manisha, Priyam. Oh, for lots of places. You'll find those lots of places in 10 weeks? It's a joke.
No, this is
what are you saying?
U-turn. It is a clear U-turn.
What is?
They're going to present a vote on account. Just the fiscal responsibility.
If we have a problem somewhere and we try to fix it,
fiscal responsibility and budget management. No, but then why do you discover the problem on the last days of the year? No, why did you make them suffer in the first place? And then you realize this. Rahul Gandhi went on the campaign trail in Punjab. He went on the campaign trail in Uttar Pradesh. Where did he go on campaign trail now to discover this pure reality? Can you tell me this?
To make people
no,
suffer?
Can you give us the evidence? Can you give us the evidence of the sample of people? Now, who caused them to suffer?
Really, are you serious?
If your government, yes, I'm very serious. If your government that has been in power for the last decade, are you telling me that the suffering is of my making or somebody else's making? Do you know that apart from the fact that Virappa Moily had said that LPG cylinders would be available off the counter? Virappa Moily had said LPG cylinders will be available off the counter. Not available.
You're missing the big picture of India.
I live in India. I live in India and I am a woman who Mr. Rahul Gandhi wants to.
Take pride in that.
The big picture of India is that there is no LPG cylinder The big picture of India is there is no LPG cylinder available off the counter. The big picture of India is that Rahul Gandhi said that he will do cash transfers for LPG cylinders, cut out the middlemen. That did not happen. The big picture of India is that when you're presenting a vote on account, you will leave us with a slap in our face.
It is a minor
and all that will be left to do is to mop up.
will remain. It's already,
yes, it is.
Aadhaar is
and
already
when
being used
can
in
you,
lots of
can you,
different
can you
schemes.
tell me? Can you tell me in which part of India did your leader discover that we were going through hardship?
It will be used for this.
Prasenjit,
Setback, madam.
I can tell you, Mr. Salman Soz, Mr. Salman Soz, hold your thoughts there tonight because Prasenjit wants to come in. Tonight, you present the image of a pugnacious debater who is skating on thin ice, not realizing that he's moving at such a speed with an illogical argument that the ice has begun cracking. The ice has begun cracking under your feet, Mr. Salman Soz.
India is not on thin ice.
No, I think
you're going to sink with that argument, Mr. Salman Soz. You're going to sink into icy cold water with that argument, Mr. Soz.
I'm on firm ground when I say that India has progressed
you're going to sink, Mr. Soz, with that argument. Prasenjit.
Arnab, I wanted to make a point. Yeah, you see, I think that as far as the Congress spokesperson is concerned, I'll let the people judge.
Yes,
I think
let the people judge.
Don't interrupt. I think let the people judge. I think their hypocrisy is there for everybody to see. I mean, he is trying to put up a brave face. They have been losing election after election precisely because of the fact that they have been so much out of touch with the ground realities of our country. That is why they got a drubbing in the Delhi polls, in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, because when people were actually suffering, they were not there, and Prime Minister was saying that money doesn't grow on trees. Today, they have realized what is going to be their fate in the Lok Sabha elections, so now they have discovered a new tree. and the tree has been discovered by Mr. Rahul Gandhi. From that tree now that money is showering for these LPG subsidies. The point is, I think that the way this government is distorting a serious economic policy decision-making process. I think that is the real problem here. I don't think that before the elections, despite what Mr. Subramanian Swamy may say, I don't think any political party today is in a position to oppose this. And
Mr. Swamy. Even Mr. Swamy is not.
All political parties will support. After the elections, be it Congress, be it BJP, they will all oppose. They will support Subramanian Swamy's economic policies and they will oppose my economic policies. So that is the reality.
Mr. Swamy's
Mr. Swamy will respond to you. No, 1 second. What you are saying?
Two sides of the same coin.
Oh, so Mr. Swamy Mr. Swamy to Prasenjit, 2 minutes into the debate.
After the elections, they will all turn
Mr.
right.
Swamy to Prasenjit.
This is their track record.
Mr. Swamy to...
I think the people of our country are wise.
Let Mr. Swamy in.
They know, they are watching who is what, who stands where. And I think that this
let Mr. Swamy in. Let Mr. Swamy in.
Criticized for what it is.
Let Mr. Swamy in. Let Mr. Swamy in.
Rahul Gandhi drove this decision.
Let Mr. Swamy in.
It was cynical.
Absolutely not. He consulted people. He went around the country. He went around the country. He talked to people around the country.
It gives the impression of an arbitrary government. It gives the impression of a government which is being run by whims and caprices of one person.
1 minute. What are you saying, Salman? You are sinking at this moment into the depth of folly of your argument. I'm warning you. Please realize that today. It will hurt you.
And which is?
Which is that people, Rahul Gandhi listened to the voice of the people. What on earth are you saying? He didn't listen to the voice of the people till now. Only after the 4-0 dropping he woke up. Come on. Come on. I asked him that question as well. I think you heard my question. Come on. So Subramanian Swamy respond to Prasenjit.
You have to take into account.
Subramanian Swamy respond to Prasenjit. Subramanian Swamy respond to Prasenjit.
The issue is that these freebies, whether have any effect on the elections. We saw that in the assembly election in Tamil Nadu, that there are a huge amount of freebies given by Karunanidhi and he completely lost out. I think the people understand, the Congress party knows it's going to lose the elections in the May 2014. So they are not bothered whether the future government is going to have a bankrupt budget or not. The fact is that today It's not a priority to raise the LPG from 9 cylinders to 12 cylinders. There are other things, the employment issues and so on. We need a comprehensive plan, and I think the BJP is working on it through the vision document and the manifesto. And when that comes out, we'll see whether I am in line with the party or not, or whether you have got a correct assessment.
Now, I say this, gentlemen, the only fact is this. One minute. Salman, feel the pain of the people, even when people are not saying that you are heading towards a disaster.
And we have felt the pain of the people.
No, only when you are heading towards a disaster, when you develop empathy. You see, empathy cannot be discovered before an election. Empathy, Mr. Soz, is constant. It resides in the heart. Where was your empathy all this while when people were suffering?
Empathy for this party has been there for 125 years, Arnab.
It only disappeared for a few years in between when you were in power. Salman, we'll talk about this again. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me.
Arnab.
Thank you, Salman.
This is the same party.
Thin ice, Salman.
This
thin
party
ice.
has been ruling this country for 2 consecutive terms. Hasn't happened since Pandit Nehru's time.
Yes, but don't be arrogant about it.
There's a reason that Congress party has time and again
don't be
I can only say
don't be arrogant. Even
I can only say, Arnab, I just want to say one thing.
No.
I just want to say one thing.
Don't be arrogant about power. When the moment you become arrogant about power, power is snatched away from you. That's the historical fact. I thank you all for joining me on debate number 2. And before I wrap up the news hour tonight, my question to our people in the audience is, the entire 1984 debate, ladies and gentlemen, if you've watched, since what Rahul Gandhi told me in that interview is escalating. We need to bring this debate to some kind of a finality. And my question to you tonight is, so many decades later, will a fresh investigation help fix responsibility for the 1984 riots? Even now, should that be done with utmost urgency? I'd like your views. Thank you for watching the News Hour tonight. See you tomorrow at 9 p.m. Good night and goodbye.